Absolutely insane market drop just happened. What if I would tell you that there was a way for you to get daily notifications in the last week on the fact that we are dropping from Sunday to Monday? And what if there was a way for you to make 75x's yesterday? Would be nice, right? It will probably save your portfolio. I will tell you about this opportunity just today, just now, during this show. And we're also talking about Altseason, we're also talking about Ethereum. We are also responding to the question, is the bull market over? Are altcoins dead? Nothing has happened. A lot of them are creating new lows. Probably they are dying out there, along with meme coins, to be honest. Memes are not doing very, very well at this stage. Without further ado, let's start. A few thoughts and expectations. The cycle should have the largest diminishing returns of any cycle. I'm not buying this in the first place, right? Maybe BTC wise, we will have diminishing returns, but I'm not thinking that on altcoins, especially new alts of this cycle, mainly because we have seen a bunch of people actually like becoming millionaires this cycle already on meme coins, mostly obviously. Some of them definitely did it with alts. The only thing I would essentially buy is that the floor prices of the entire market were set pretty high, mainly because VCs they decided to rug the market this cycle, but they rugged the market last cycle as well. Solana price last cycle did 230x, but the market cap did 1300x, which means that VC got 6x more than default market participants out there, right? The main difference is that this cycle, all these VC altcoins, they're coming into the marketplace at $500 million valuation, billions of dollars in valuation. Solana, last cycle, you did have an option to buy it at like $70 million market cap, right? Which definitely makes it easier and better for default people out there to make money on this asset. Overall, yeah, essentially saying that like there was only 2% of Americans that were in crypto. I'm not buying this as well. We should be receiving high liquidity inflows. Yes, there may be like more coins with a large valuation, but there is also more liquidity coming into this space. I'm not seeing this cycle showing like a big difference from the diminishing returns point of view. People wonder why this cycle for alts has been so bad. Read this thread. I'm not essentially buying this as well, because previous cycles before the 1 year after the halving, nothing much was happening as well. BTC dominance was also going up. We're tracking perfectly to the previous cycle. Previous cycle at this time, Ethereum was not yet at all-time high. It was kind of approaching, right? But we can definitely give it a month or two. From these like short timings comparisons, I would want to look into previous year. And I told you this multiple times, we were on the correction. I showed you Ethereum multiple times in 2024. And what happened right after? Do you know what happened right after? After the correction we're experiencing currently, Ethereum went 80% up. Do you know what would be the price of Ethereum? It would essentially do 80% from here. It would be $5,300 per one Ethereum coin, which would just be the start. Just be the start out there, 100%. So the take that I would essentially be destroying on this video is that we had only 2K coins and this wild season is not happening. Bullshit, I'm not buying this. First of all, the reason we have 36 million coins at this stage, tokens, is because most of them are meme coins. It's very, very easy to create them, but how hard for them is actually to survive. Can you imagine that? Like I can count meme coins. They're surviving currently using just my two hands, nothing else. There is a very small amount of coins that are doing the right, meme coins currently, and that are actually surviving out there. It's just the constant rotation of liquidity on the marketplace. But if you think about alts, if to some proper alts, think about something like Mavia, like altcoin that is not performing at all, just creating new lows after new lows and new lows. But it's working product, it's mobile game, it has users, right? How many working mobile games, like proper ones, you have on the marketplace? With Steam that is like doing updates, they added optimization, they added marketplaces and things like that. You can probably count like up to 5, right? Maybe up to 7, not much. All of this liquidity from this marketplace is going to go into these alts. Still, meme coin market is only 5% of the total crypto market out there. Can you understand this? Can you actually see this? It's crazy. Most of the money will be coming into alts as well. Exactly with BTC dominance drop. Like the sentiment I'm seeing currently, I love it so much. Definitely Altseason is not happening when everyone is screaming about Altseason. I was short-sighted to think that in December. But like right now, it's such a great thing. And the best thing is that like this reversal is happening like currently. In a week from now, it will be obvious that we have reversed. We are at the generational opportunity currently. Generational opportunity. You are so blessed to actually be able to be exposed to this type of content currently and watch this video right now, because most people they're talking about too many coins, Altseason is not happening, they're all wrong, and they will be proved wrong very early. And I'm not saying this just because I want to say it. I'm saying this based on data that came to the marketplace back in November and start of December. This is something that was happening out there, and I was the first person in the world to call publicly meme coins at that end of November. They underperformed heavily for 2.5 weeks when BTC diamonds were essentially dropping. This is something that was happening, and this is something that yet to happen when we are going to see a larger drop in BTC diamonds. Too many tokens, infinite more to come. Supply of tokens is greater than demand. The only take I would agree with is that supply of coins is greater than demand, but I would say that we are not there yet to say with 100% confidence that this is validated. Yeah, supply of coins is greater than demand and nothing is happening. Because right now, at this stage, most of these coins are bottomed. When people will be seeing green candles, they will be coming in cohorts to buy more and more and more. We can see that XRP, how many billions of those evaluations XRP added. Who cared? It's that, nothing is, who cared? Give the liquidity that pushed the chart of XRP for 0.1 billion into 20-30 million altcoin. It will jump 5 to 10x right away with no questions. Bullshit. The charts being on my mind lately, line of diminishing returns. This line will change the dynamics of our space soon. I'm not buying this as well. Maybe it's true for BTC, but we've seen a bunch of files performing very nicely today, especially in comparison, not today, but this cycle in comparison to stocks. Crazy returns out there. And not talking about memes, crazy. Actually, you did have an option to prepare to this dump, and you did have an option to make 75x, right? It actually all came from my private Discord. Because in my private Discord, one of the analysts that I have, Andrew, he was talking for the whole last week. We are dumping from Sunday night to Monday. We are dumping from Sunday night to Monday. We are dumping from Sunday night to Monday. Each and every, and he's doing daily market checks there with me. Each and every day he was talking about it. And I also called DeepSeek AI at $250,000 market cap, which did $18 million at the tops. Do you know how many axes is that? It's 72 axes. I just calculated this in my mind in 1 second. Can you imagine this? 72 axes. This thing would save your portfolio at this stage. This thing definitely saved mine. I am grateful for this thing for saving my portfolio. And then just $200 a month. Crazy. How much money would actually save? How much money would make? Crazy. And it's not like there were a bunch of calls of different meme coins. No, it was just one DeepSeek AI sitting there for several days. Just one. Nothing more, nothing less. Moving back to our topic. Why Solana, I think, will be bearish short term, and we are definitely seeing a lot of jittery happening on Solana. People don't want to hold stuff on Solana. They sell heavily out of Solana, and they're very cautious for the things that happen in the marketplace. I do believe that a bunch of this liquidity is coming to the Ethereum ecosystem base specifically at this stage, and is definitely going to be into Ethereum as well. One of the reasons is that we are going to have giant Solana unlocks. I do believe unlocks around 70 billion or 700 million giant unlocks. We never have seen, I think, as a market, we never have seen these type of unlocks coming from the asset that is top 4 at this stage. It's absolutely insane from this point of view, right? But it also from my point of view, you might think, yeah, we have this narrative. From other point of view, guys, it's just seasonality. It's just that in the upcoming months, historically, Ethereum was outperforming Solana, which exactly happened in the previous year as well, right? Historically, it's the same way that you're trying to explain that, oh, stock market is down because Chinese AI happened. Bullshit. They're manipulating stock market the same way they're manipulating crypto. They figure out to sound like Fugazi. Everyone will forget about the Chinese AI in 1 week. They just use this to liquidate people, to have some money so they can push the market or do whatever they want with the market moving further. You have to understand this. I've generally never seen so many bears at new all-time highs ever in my 7 years of trading. Never seen the flip-flopping of high time frame buys across the board to this extent either. Not sure what to make of it. This is a very nice observation. First, I do believe that majority of people in this market are second cyclers, PTSD. That's why they're afraid of everything that is happening. And they definitely get PTSD from the price action in this cycle. I do believe a bunch of people round trade bunch of money this cycle as well already, right? And it's just that the situation is very similar to a year ago. First, we had Solana season. It was running for quite some time. Then we had Alex. This time we had Sui, right? Then we had BTC Echo. This time it was AI agents, right? But it all similar, like Ethereum was not pumping first, but it was easier to go through it, mainly because we were all coming from the bear market. So we kind of forgot how to make money in crypto and things like that. But because this year people actually experienced that, and this year people round trip that, it's very, very hard psychologically, emotionally to go through this thing for the second time. And this is pure work of art by the market makers. They were able to achieve this type of results. They were able to screw up the psychology of people that are present on this marketplace, so they will be emotional and they will be making wrong decisions, and it will be easier to not allow them to make money and rob them out of the money as well. Beautiful, beautiful work. Bitcoin cycle market top prediction, max interact SMA model. So this model was quite accurate in predicting previous cycles for BTC. I'm not buying that personally. I just showed it to you because I had to. Unpopular opinion, there won't be analysis, and this is popular opinion currently. Guys, 110k views. This is popular opinion in this stage. This is capitulation. Today there are over 66.4. Guys, I already told you this is bullshit. Like if you listen to these takes, unsubscribe from these people, subscribe to me. In 2 weeks we will be making fun of them, and I would want you to subscribe to me. Follow me on X and unsubscribe from these people as well. Well, it's up to you. I'm not obviously like pushing you to act, right? Like these takes just, they don't understand what the fuck they're talking about. People are getting wrecked. We need to return to utility tokens. The shitcoin casino will eat you alive. And the reason I've actually shared this tweet is because I genuinely believe that after Trump's situation happened on Solana, it was so much value extraction on chain, crazy. So many rocks. People are not holding anything. They are selling everything. Older memes, they're just going down only. Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. And like the intensity with which jittery essentially increased definitely shows you something. And that's why Ethereum is going to outperform currently. Like they robbed and they milked everyone they could on Solana. Right now, Ethereum is going to rock. Historically, it has not been proven that you should hold any coin outside of Bitcoin for several years. 99.9% of all BTC charts make lower highs cycle to cycle. However, the best method for staking BTC or USD during bull markets is by trading the strongest alts during trends. Very, very nice information. Thank you very much. You can also say that you need air to breathe and that the sky is blue. Leverage-driven pumps are not sustainable. Ethereum dropped from 3,400 to 3,200. The trade played out perfectly. Stay ahead, set your alerts in comments. So the guy is essentially sharing that previous pumpage on Ethereum, like local pump, was happening with leverage, which are not healthy to sustain pumps in the first place. And back when alts were pumping in end of November, start of December, when BTC dominance was dropping, all alts on average, they showed at least 2.5x's. However, alts that market was not interested in, they were pumping on leverage, which resulted, when the drop happened, resulted with them actually dropping heavily. Blast created a new low, Mavia went very, very low as well. So their pumps, they were not supported by just by spot out there. They were definitely supported by leverage, and that's why it wrecked a lot of people, including me essentially as well. So we went through bearish takes on the market, and now we will go through bullish takes on the current situation in the marketplace. If there is no Altseason in the next 6 months, I will quit crypto YouTube forever. I actually reposted this post and it said that I'm expecting Altseason in more like 4 weeks, not 6 months. The cumulative value days destroyed CVDD model with a conservative estimate of 5x equals 150k currently suggests that Bitcoin may be at an attractive level from an investment perspective based on historical data. I'm not buying 150k target. I think it's still low. I'm not buying that we are topped already currently. Definitely not there. Like people are calling for top, they're looking for these things when we really were locally topping back in April. I want to remind some things. People were not looking for tops. I was very, very bullish at the time as well. I was not looking for tops. I do remember KSI sharing on his X that in the future it would be so obvious it was the top. And Crypto Banter on the show, he actually took this tweet of KSI and he started to make fun of KSI publicly. He said that KSI is a crypto expert right now. This is what would be happening. And the real local tops out there, 100%. Right now, it's not it. Like it's all the game of psychology. It's not it. Net taker volume is calling up. Lower highs, higher lows. A volatility squeeze is brewing. A bit of beautiful bullish information. This metric is actually quite nice, quite alpha. Seeing a lot of it's over FOMC top calls. I also do think that after the current cool off on the stock market, which happened because Chinese AI came out, crazy manipulation, absolutely insane, right? They just decided to liquidate a bunch of people out there. I do think people are screaming in rage currently, just saying like, who the fuck is selling? Why everyone is so stupid? Everyone will forget about this AI in 1 week. But yeah, it's like it's them who got wrecked. No one is stupid, and no one is selling. In fact, they're just manipulating the price because 90% of the stock market is actually supply controlled. The same thing that you're saying about your memes. Like your top memes actually supply controlled. Like even your PopCap, like 40% plus of supply is controlled in the hands of one party. Probably less at this stage because I do think they farmed quite a lot in the last drop. Here's a screenshot of GCR when he stopped by a Wise's APCTTG in March. He said when the MK is actually at the top, people will win the market. People will think tops are impossible. Yeah, so market won't top until everyone stops trying to look for top signals. Familiarize yourself with the wall of worry. Exactly, something that I mentioned just recently about the local top in April. In the hindsight, as KSI was saying, it's obvious. The entire crypto market cap looks like this, with the US government discussing ways to start a digital asset stockpile. Chart looks prime, environment is better than ever before, send everything higher. Leverage is non-present. Sentiment is bearish. Alts are at the absolute bottoms, guys. Like, we are not getting, and BTC is at 100K, and president is bullish at crypto. We are not getting better conditions for the Altseason in the upcoming 100 years. You can put it on my grave. I do actually plan to live for more than 100 years, right? From now. Bitcoin Sharp ratio. Yeah, very interesting chart, very nice. Probably showing like bullish divergence or something. I was not looking much into it, so we'll just keep right. Bitcoin looked like shit all last year as BlackRock institutions bought Bitcoin dollars buys left and right. Now $1 billion. Now Ethereum looks like shit as the government and institution are taking billions of it. Please don't be this stupid. Yeah, I agree with this thing. I don't think it's over for this cycle. There is risking ahead of FOMC on January 29. Like, I should be entering some longs currently. I do believe that everyone is just waiting for lower. For some reason, I don't believe it's happening. I do believe people that entered longs on the first dip today, they essentially would be making the most money. But make no mistake, the Fed decides if it's over, most important FOMC of the cycle. Let's see. Top traders position long more than 65% at this stage. More than 65%. Absolutely insane. So let me show you something. Let me calm you down. Your session with a psychiatrist, right? Psychiatrist 10. Well, we see BTC dominance essentially went slightly higher to 59.5, but look at this beautiful pattern that I specifically drew for you. I was working in the art school. I actually got rejected from the art school to be able to draw this pattern right here. We should be seeing very soon. We should be seeing a breakout and some type of finalization on BTC dominance chart. Right now, all we do, from my point of view, just repeat the price action BTC dominance from the last cycle. What should be happening from my point of view is severe drop. Which would be very fast. It will price out a bunch of people out there, and we will be seeing at least $4,000 Ethereum by that drop. That's why I actually posted my eggs that 4,000 Ethereum upcoming in 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, we will already be essentially seeing that. Then, just following the movement in the previous cycle, we would go sideways. We would pump. The BTC dominance would pump, which will probably mean a correction in the marketplace, and then we will drop lower, right? Through this time, meme coins will be doing quite nice, and a piece of alpha as alts will be performing through this time. The type of memes that might be performing here obviously is going to be Ethereum ecosystem memes, right? But secondly, it's also might be like these alts that will be kind of tied up to utility, right? Because like this on-chain robbery is the best like evolution mechanism out there. They're just so effective in robbing people. Like they figure out, all right, people are buying alts now because BTC dominance just dropped. I'm talking about the end of November, start of December. And they started AI agent utility meta to rob people through AI agents because they thought, wow, like it's utility. Yeah, it's nice. It's the future. It's dead. Now it's dead. No one cares. No one cares at all. And second chart to calm you down is also Ethereum. What's happening here, where I do believe we are right here, right now. And I told you about this multiple times. And if you actually were in my private Discord, you would also hear someone telling on a daily basis, we are dropping from Sunday night to Monday. You would see this multiple times. And obviously talking about my time frame. If you're in the US, it would be slightly later, right? So what Ethereum did right after, it did 88%. If we would check out 88% from here, I can just briefly do this exercise to calm you down so you'll feel nice. 88% is going to be 5.7k per Ethereum, which is absolutely nuts and absolutely crazy. And historically, in this time, Ethereum was also outperforming. In 9 years out of existence of Ethereum in this world, 8 years, it was doing very, very well in February. February is actually my birth month as well. Maybe it's connected. Maybe I'm a child of Ethereum. So this is it, guys. Calm down. It's all nice. It's all right. I would suggest to enter some low leverage long positions for us. I was probably suggesting it for quite some time, but this really should be the time, right? Or you cannot try to find the bottoms. You can just wait until we get the confirmation. Although I do believe that once the confirmation comes in, there is a really high possibility you will get priced in out of the bunch of the assets out there, because a bunch of people are looking into these things at this stage. Let me know if you think that Altseason is not coming and there are just too much tokens and there is just too much sell pressure out there, and that's why it's not happening, despite the fact it happened in the end of November, start of December, right? Let me know if you have these type of thoughts. Stay healthy and rich. I'll be seeing you tomorrow. Bye-bye.